Hey guys, it's me, Jay Easton, and finally, after about 6 months, we finally get some new Injustice content, or information, with a new character, new cinematic trailer, pricing, and some new skins. And a lot of it's kind of good, a lot of it's kind of bad, because the characters are meh. The trailer was just a cinematic trailer that shows off Brainiac, one of the new characters, and probably the big bad of the new game. And we get the pricing, which is kind of bugging me, and skins. So we'll all get into that in a little bit. So first off, I want to talk about the new characters, which are Robin, Brainiac, Green Lantern, and the Flash. First off, talk about Green Lantern. We don't know what Green Lantern it is. So the only information we got is that Green Lantern is getting a skin, and it's gonna be John Stewart, and it's really whatever. And Flash is kind of expected. He was in the first cinematic trailer. And we also got Brainiac, which is supposedly the big bad for this game, which would make, whatever sense, because Darkseid is a pre-order bonus, which is pretty annoying in itself, kind of like Goro was. And I think the biggest surprise here is Robin, because Robin was Nightwing. Well, this Robin, everyone's assuming is Damian Wayne, because he's wearing the hood and using a sword. And the biggest surprise, because in the past game, he was Nightwing, and this game he's Robin, and unless he's just like being Robin to mock Batman or something, it's kind of weird. And people are also like saying there's like a bullets on his side, on his waist, and because of that, people are assuming it's Jason Todd because he uses guns or whatever, and guns aren't really Damian's kind of thing. He's more about the ancient weapons and swords and shit because he was trained by Ra's al Ghul, but you can never know with NetherRealm. And I personally think it's still Damian Wayne. And next up we have the cinematic trailer, which didn't really impress me. It's just a cinematic trailer. I'm looking for gameplay and shit. But there is one interesting thing about the trailer is, about the cinematic trailers, is they keep showing 4 people on the screen at once, which might allude to a 2v2 tag team or something, which is always fun. And we also see what looks like Bane and Poison Ivy, which a lot of people might not like, because in Injustice 1, there's a lot of complaints about there being too many Batman characters, and it looks like they're adding a lot of Batman characters. So you also see Robin in there, too. So there can be something to be mad about. One thing I do think is interesting about the new announcements are the skins. Skins are pretty cool. It's like they're going for a MOBA route where they change the look, their voice, and their dialogue of the characters. But I feel like it's just a cash grab and kind of lazy for their part, because it's just, they're not designing new movesets, they're just giving them new costumes, and they're charging for it, because you get, so far they have announced Reverse Flash, John Stewart, Green Lantern, and Power Girl. And in Injustice 1, I'm pretty sure we got John Stewart for free, with the new dialogue, new looks, and new voice. And now it seems like they're going to be charging for it, which is kind of annoying. I mean, depending on how much they charge for it, maybe it's like $1 or $2, people will still buy it. But if it's like $7, $5, that's a bit much for me, for just a skin. Fuck. Well, anyways, honestly, I think it's just a lazy way to get more characters into the game without designing new movesets or anything. But people will buy it, so it doesn't really matter to them. And lastly, we have pricing, which is kind of a sore spot for me, because why are they announcing DLC before we even get any new information about the game? Like, they're already announcing 9 DLC fighters. Like, what the fuck? That's retarded. But if you want that edition, you have to buy the Ultimate Edition. There's an edition between Standard and Ultimate, which is Deluxe, where you only get 3 fighters, and you get a Power Girl skin and a shader pack or whatever, which is fucking retarded. Like, how are they gonna... God, announcing DLC before announcing any new characters is just gonna piss people off, and we don't even know what characters you're getting. Like, half of them could be guest characters again, like they were in MK10, MKX. I mean, I know a lot of people do want guest characters like Spawn, Sub-Zero, like yada yada yada. But if your favorite character doesn't make it into the base roster, a lot of people get pissed off that like there's so many DC characters you could have used, but you wanted your Mortal Kombat representation instead of my favorite character, and a lot of people get pissed off about that. And you don't even, like, for the 3 DLC fighters, do you even get a pick for a deluxe edition? Because I feel like Ultimate Edition you're getting all 9, but for Deluxe Edition, are you only getting the first 3? If you could pick, that'd be pretty cool, because not everybody wants every single character. And the skins, they're whatever to me. And lastly, for real this time, we have the Injustice 2 character page, which shows off 31 characters, but each character page has 11 slots, except for the last one, which has 9. So my theory is that those last 9 are going to be the DLC characters that are going to be revealed later, because 31 characters is quite a bit at launch. So if you take that into account, if you subtract the 9, it'll be 22, which isn't too bad because MKX launched with 25, if I recall correctly. So there's that. Or I could just be completely wrong, because it looks like they're reusing a lot of the moves and not like creating new strings for all the old characters, which would give them more leeway to make more characters, which would make the list round out at 40 characters if you include 31 plus the 9, which would be a more even number and would make more sense. Well, that's gonna wrap up this video. What do you guys think about all the new Injustice announcements? Are they cool? Are they stupid? Are they a cash grab? That's what I personally believe, cash grab. Well, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.